I used to have really bad self-talk. I was so hard on myself. I spoke to myself in my mind horribly, like with hate and judgment, and I was my worst critic, and I blamed myself for so much that was out of my control. I'll do these things that are self-care for future me. Little acts of kindness to myself, proof of love for myself. It works. It really works. You are worthy of love. You are more than enough. Good morning, friends, and happy Vlogmas Day 17! Can you hear the sound of the rain on the skylight behind you? I love that sound. It's been a very rainy, cozy morning. I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I have a head cold, and I'm so glad that it's just a head cold. I was really worried when I went to bed last night that it was gonna be worse than this, but I slept through the night and I woke up, and other than all the sinuses clogged up and lower energy, I feel good. I mean, I feel fine. I mean, I don't feel like I have a fever, and I've taken my temperature and my spirits are high. I still have an appetite. I am confident that it is simply a head cold, and I am taking today so easy. I've canceled all my plans. It's been heaps of tea, tons of liquids. This is some grapefruit and orange juice that I squeezed out of the leftovers of the oranges and grapefruit that I sliced for dehydrated garlands. One sec. I'm going to keep my talking to a minimum because it's probably best that way, and also I don't want to torture you with the sound of my sick voice, so I'll just get to it. I did decide that I'm filming today because no matter what, I need to wrap presents and prepare them to be mailed. That just has to happen, and I'd be doing that whether or not I was filming, so I might as well film it. But other than that, I'm taking it really easy. I'm still home alone. Landon and Rue are on a ski trip with friends for Landon's birthday. They all are camping on the mountain and doing a bunch of like backcountry hiking and skiing, which is wonderful and fun for them, but not something that I am physically capable of. So I stayed home, and I'm so glad that I did because now I'm unwell. That would have been so bad if I were with them in the snow unwell. So it's just me for the day, and like I said before, I'm taking it very easy. I'm going to get these presents wrapped, spend the day on the couch watching movies. The Disney Live actually worked today, meaning that they were playing something that was super nostalgic for me. High School Musical. I haven't seen it since I was in elementary school, and it's just a wonderful throwback. So movies, soup, presents, blankets, sweaters, tissues, and tea. If this sounds good to you, go ahead and make yourselves a hearty, healthy, elixir of life, heartwarming cup of tea. Grab your coziest of comfy blankets, and let's rest together today. The first timer has just gone off for the oranges. Let's have a look. One hour in. They're looking good. I tried doing clementines this year, which I've never done, and feeling creatively adventurous, I also decided to try dehydrating lemons. I'm very curious to know how these will turn out. So with the oranges, I meant to put them in the oven for an hour at a time and then flip them over each hour. And I'm using the hour-long timers of the oven as a reminder to hydrate. And I've made a grapefruit orange juice mixed with water and ice from the leftover scraps of the oranges and grapefruit that I had from slices. Tastes like sunshine in a cup. The oranges should take 4 hours about to be totally dehydrated, and also at the 4-hour mark I need to take more cold medicine, so this has been helpful. Hour 2. The timer just went off for the 3rd time, and I'm thinking the little guys might be done. These guys are gonna need more time. I decided that these were finished, and I put the rest in for another 30 minutes. I really like how the lemon turned out. It seems to dehydrate a lot faster than the orange. It's so pretty. It is now 4:30 p.m. and I am uploading yesterday's video. This is the latest I've ever uploaded for this Vlogmas, for good reason. I really took my time editing and resting, and I'm sat here while it uploads, and I decided to read through your comments just spontaneously, a random assortment. And you guys, my spirits feel so uplifted. The comment section on my YouTube channel right now is the sunniest, most kind, love-filled, heartwarming place to be. Your words have made me feel so good inside, like really, truly. So if you've taken the time to leave a comment, thank you. I appreciate you. If you've taken the time to watch these videos, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you're sat listening to my nasally voice right now, thank you. I appreciate you. Also, I wanted to explain, I said at the beginning of Vlogmas that I pre-filmed 3 days, 2 or 3 days, I can't remember now, to have a little wiggle room. And also my mom was in town at the beginning of December and Landon was out of town. And so it just made sense for me to film a bit in November to start Vlogmas off on the right foot. And I had those 3 cushion days to lean back into in case I got sick or something went wrong. And I already used them all. It's been like a wonderful month, but also behind the scenes, there's been so much going on. I used one day, the day after my mom left, because I was lonely and sad. And then I used another day when Landon's brother had a cycling accident and had to go to the emergency room because that was scary and stressful. And then I used another day when I got my period because it was a really, really painful first day of my period for me. I get really bad cramps and just such low energy, and it's horrible. That's something I'm working on. So yeah, I already used those cushion days, so I don't have one, but it's okay. I really am taking it easy and letting this video be whatever it needs to be. And right now, I'm hungry. It is nearly dinner time, so I'm going to warm up the soup that I made last night and tuck in. Wow, that soup did the trick. It warmed me up substantially, and I had to take off my sweater, but I feel more energized. I got a mix of emotions going on right now. I'm so frustrated because I started uploading my day 16 YouTube video at 4 p.m. and it's now 5:20 p.m. and it seems to be frozen, and this is the 4th time that this has happened. So I started a new upload and it's saying it's going to take another hour and it's already so late. So just know that I finished it earlier. I wanted to get it to you guys in time. I know that Portland's so far behind the rest of the world, and so many people will be asleep when this goes live, but I tried my best. Anyways, I'm not going to focus on that because I have good news, and it's that Landon and Rue are coming home a night early. I was going to have to spend the night tonight and all day tomorrow by myself, but they've had really, really bad weather on the mountain, which is super unfortunate for them. But they're having to cut the trip early, and he's coming home, and I'm so glad. I didn't tell him that I was sick. I've told him now, but I really didn't want to ruin his trip or like make him feel pressured to come home early. So, I mean, bad luck that it's bad weather, but also kind of good luck for me because I won't be alone and I miss them. So, while I have my soup energy, I'm going to wipe down a lot of the surfaces with disinfecting wipes because I really don't want to get Landon sick. I was that kid that was always sick. I think this is another reason I really like Once Upon a Wardrobe. Yeah, I was sick like my entire childhood, and it made me a germaphobe, and I care deeply about not getting other people sick. So I'm going to wipe down the surfaces and change the sheets, and then after that I'll probably need to lay down, and hopefully by then the oranges will be done dehydrating. They take so long. It's been an all-day process, but they're looking really good. Here we go. again from my favorite spot on the couch. I used to have really, really bad self-talk, and I was completely unaware of it until summertime of 2018, just after I had moved to Portland. I was desperate because life was really, really hard back then. No money, horrible job, no friends. And so I decided to try this meditation course on Headspace. Totally not sponsored. I'm not ever sponsored. It was all about confidence or self-esteem. And it was like my first time meditating, and the meditation basically made me aware of my thoughts. I think that's what meditation is. And in that 10 meditation course that I did, I realized like how bad it was up in here. And I was so hard on myself. I spoke to myself in my mind horribly, like with hate and judgment, and I was my worst critic, and I blamed myself for so much that was out of my control. And I've worked really, really hard to get better about that. And there have been so many things that I've done, but the thing on the forefront of my mind right now is little acts of kindness to myself, proof of love for myself. I'll do these things that are self-care for future me. And then when future me benefits from the actions of past me, I say, I love you. I love you. So to give an example, I'm driving home and my car is nearly on empty for gas, and I think, oh, I just really don't want to fill up my tank right now. I just want to get home. But then I'll think of future me and I will stop and fill up my tank of gas. And then the next day I'm running late to a meeting. I hop in my car and I'm so relieved that there's a full tank of gas in my car. And I say, I love you. I love myself. I did that. I suffered that minor discomfort in getting the gas in the evening when I was really tired and didn't want to, for the future me who was so grateful for that moment. These are little acts of self-love. And tonight I've experienced one. When my mom came to visit for Thanksgiving, she left obviously and went back home. And I really did not want to wash all of the sheets and towels. But I thought to myself, I should do it now. Just do it. Just get it done. I have this life motto. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but this saying that I say to myself over and over and over again. It's don't save it for later. Don't save getting gas for later. Don't save washing the sheets for later. Just do it now. So I just did it then. This was at the beginning of December. I washed all the sheets and all the towels, total refresh. And now, present Morgan is so grateful to past Morgan for just getting it done and doing it, because it meant that I had fresh, clean sheets and very little work to put them on the bed. I didn't have to wash them and dry them. Like, it was all already ready for me. And I just kept saying, I love you. I love myself. So that specific thing has been hugely helpful in positive self-talk. It comes down to basic self-care, acts of self-care, like washing your sheets, taking a shower, feeding yourself, making the soup last night for myself tonight while I still had the energy then. That's love. That's self-love. That's self-care. It works. It really, really works. You are worthy of love. You are more than enough. And that's my spiel. So I'm sat resting on the couch. Attempt number 3 at uploading yesterday's video, Vlogmas Day 16. The first one froze mid-upload. I started uploading a new version and it also froze mid-upload. But when it froze, the first version started going again. But then I got a copyright claim. When I was in the bath and watching The Chronicles of Narnia, the audio from the movie was in the background and YouTube snatched that and put a copyright claim on it and made it not visible, or I don't know. It's best not to have copyright claims on your videos. So I had to go back into the original video file, take out that song, put in a new song, and re-export onto my computer, and now I'm uploading again, and it's saying it'll take an hour, and it's 6:30 my time, so 7:30 p.m. my time, the video will be up. Whatever. Out of my control. What is in my control are these oranges, and they finished dehydrating. Ironically, dehydrating the oranges ended up being a really good tool for me to stay hydrated. I used the hourly timers to flip the oranges as a reminder to hydrate. So every time the timer would go off, I would drink a tea, drink a water, drink a juice, and I am so hydrated. But man, these oranges are so dehydrated. Look at how beautiful. The grapefruits didn't go well this year. I think I cut them too thick. They're just not dehydrating, and they're already starting to burn, so nil. But this is more than enough for a beautiful garland. I think I might add it to the stars and the lights, perhaps in between them. We'll see. Maybe to the Christmas tree. There are so many possibilities. Did you have the best time? Yeah? Yeah?
Hello. Was he stoked to see you? Gently.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I love you so much.
But I love you so much. Oh.
Hi, Morgan. My name is Sarah, and I am from Massachusetts. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for this beautiful channel that you have created and for just all the love that you, Landon, and Rue share with all of us. Truly know that I'm not the only one who looks forward to your videos with so much anticipation because I just know that each one I watch will feel like a warm hug. So thank you so much from myself and all of us, and we appreciate you so much. So my message is simple today. I just wanted to say to any of your viewers that you are enough. And I'm going to say it again. You are enough. I think so many of us feel these pressures and expectations from other people and even from ourselves. And we often feel like we don't measure up to them. And that can really create this constant feeling of just not being good enough, not measuring up, not meeting goals, not meeting expectations. And for me, at least, that has been really, really difficult all throughout my adult life. So I just wanted to tell anyone listening that this holiday season, I really encourage all of us to believe that we are completely enough exactly as we currently are, that we are beautiful, courageous, strong, and equipped with everything we need to be here on this planet and to enjoy it. And, we're still worthy of existence. And so if any of you feel like me sometimes, believe that you just don't measure up, again, I'll say you are enough exactly as you are. And I love you. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks. Bye.